Hi, my name is Fabiola Salcedo. I did come here since I was in kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. Coming back into working here is a privilege for me because I still have some of my old teachers that I was with them when I was a child that I work with now. Some teachers that are still here, and I'm privileged to work with them. A few names is Miss Control that I work with, Mr. Rieger, Miss Wheeler. They were my previous teachers and I work with them now, so it's a privilege to be here with them. As a mom, I feel very comfortable that my kids attend one of the Savanna School District schools. I have three kids. I have twin boys and a daughter. It makes me feel very, very comfortable and happy that my kids get to enjoy this district and this school as well as I did. And I know that they're gonna have a great experience for the elementary school years attending this school and this district.
My name's Andrea Fernandez and I am the Wings School Office Coordinator. I started school here at Holder Elementary as a first grader, and I attended through 6th grade. My 6th grade teacher actually still works here. I feel like people actually want to be here. Like the people that are working here actually care to be here, and they want to be here and they want to do a good job. And I really do feel like we're here for the kids.
Hi, I am Cecilia Savala. I am the district nurse here at Savanna School District. A fun fact is I was actually a student here at the Savanna School District over at Holder. I started as a student there during my 3rd grade. Third grade was tough because I came from a different school district where it was a dual emergent program. So they primarily taught in Spanish, and then at home we spoke Spanish. So when I did start here at Holder in 3rd grade, everything transitioned to English. So I did struggle a little bit at the beginning when I was over at Holder. It was a lot of catching up. But I feel like the teachers really tried, to get me up to speed. So by the time that I was in 6th grade, I did feel a lot more confident. It just really feels like it's a second family here. Like it's such a small district. Everybody knows each other. Everybody tries to help each other out. I feel like, people don't really stick to just what their job description is. They really try to support and help wherever they can. You wear multiple hats, and I think that's one of the nice things about here. That you hardly ever get a no from anybody.
My name is Erin DeMello and I'm a classroom teacher. I teach 2nd grade. So I started as a student at Holder Elementary School, and then when I was in college, I was able to be an instructional assistant, and then afterwards I became a teacher and was working here at Holder also. So it's really neat to see all the different levels and to be a part of this family and this community that we have. It's really neat to see where I was as a kid and just be teaching those kids now, and to kind of encourage them to become who they are, going to be when they grow up, and be a part of their life too, like the teachers that helped me in the past too. I definitely feel like being a alumni of the school district helps make connections with the kids and be able to hey, I went to this school too. I learned from some of the same people that might be here. And so that's kind of a neat experience to be able to make those connections. Like, I went here, I was like you as a kid, and I went to the same schools that your older siblings are going to, and that sort of thing. So just growing up in the same area and just knowing is kind of helps makes that connection better with the students. I feel like I was meant to be a teacher just because I love seeing these kids grow. I love seeing the progress that they make throughout the year. I love seeing them become who they're going to become, and seeing them grow up as the years go on, even after they're out of my classroom, and just seeing who they become, and just it's a wonderful feeling that I've had an influence on them as they're growing and they're becoming who they are.
My name is Mike Thoman, and currently I am a personnel commissioner on the Personnel Commission, and I also am a member of the Community Oversight Council. Well, my family moved here in 1968 into Cypress, and in the summer. So when my mother enrolled us I had two older sisters at the time. They got into Holder, and kindergarten was already full, so I was bused to Twila Reid. So there's nothing like increasing your desire, like being denied. So I couldn't wait to be allowed to go to Holder. But I loved Twila Reid. As a young adult, I moved to Garden Grove, worked for several years, met who became my wife, Tina, and we had a daughter, and she did go to kindergarten in Garden Grove, but I told my wife, you don't mind, I'd rather go near my home, my mother's home. So I started looking and found a rental, and we moved into the neighborhood, and my daughter started first grade at Holder, following my footsteps, because I missed kindergarten at Holder also. We are a 3-generation household. I have 4 grandkids living with us, and they started attending Holder School also. And in fact, my oldest grandson, who is 12, just promoted out of Holder this last May. Personally, I don't understand how I was fortunate enough to have my parents move to a town, Cypress, and allow myself, my sisters, my daughters, and my grandsons to go to the best school district in California.
My name's Margie Cantrell, and I am a TK teacher here at Hansen Elementary in the Savanna School District. This school year, I will be working on my 40th school year. When I was a student at Twila Reid, I have memories of some very special teachers, and they became special because they set expectations, they believed in us, and encouraged us. And those are the attributes now I see being beneficial on the other side of the desk, that myself and my staff express the expectations, our concern, our love and care for the students, just as I received. I feel like I've come full circle. My favorite part of my school day with my TK students is reading their morning story. I just love looking at their expressions and their excitement as I'm reading, stories maybe they're hearing for the first time, or a book that they so love at home, and that I have to encourage them, don't spoil it for everybody else by shouting out. And I tell them that when they're excited that they can finger clap, smile, or shake their pom-poms to show their enthusiasm. And it just is very sweet and dear to my heart just to see their little expressions as they're waiting for me to turn the book around to show them the pictures, because when I read, I don't show them the pictures until I've read the text. And when I see some parents, I'm like, what are you doing back? Oh, my grandkids now, come here.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't say that none of this would be possible without the amazing staff that we have, without their dedication and their hard work, without the person that stands at the gate and greets the children by name every single morning, without the teacher who gives the child the high five and never knows the impact that that's going to have on their day, without the school secretary who knows exactly who to call when a child has to get something from home, without the school counselor who knows the connection, just the right connection for that child, without the bus driver who greets those kids as they come on the bus and knows who the parents are as they drop them off at the end of the day, without all the people coming together to make this possible, it wouldn't be school. It takes a village, and Savanna really is a village, and I would be remiss because I'm one person, but these children need this entire community to make their school experience a positive one. And I believe because of our staff, their school experience is a positive one. They say that to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be their entire world.